Hello, everyone. It is Jeanette Martin, the brand ambassador for Ethical Flooring, and it's time for another Fast Facts and Features with me, where every Wednesday at 2 o'clock, we go Facebook Live and chat with either Kevin, a project manager, or one of their suppliers to show you, the consumer, just how they are supported to make sure they do a great job for you. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Cameron Bell. How are you today, Cameron?
Hi, Jeanette. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm fine today. I'm Cameron Bell. I'm a technical sales advisor with Forbo Flooring Systems, covering the Vancouver and kind of Greater Vancouver and out into Vancouver Island areas. So yeah, that's my position here.
Well, first of all, I want to say I have met Cameron probably about 4 or 5 years ago. We met for a coffee, and chatted all things flooring back when I was in the thick of it, selling flooring. And I'm really interested because I've never heard in the flooring industry somebody that has a title that you have. Tell us what a technical sales advisor is all about.
Right. The technical sales advisor title, it's more than just, like a salesperson. That especially at Forbo, we go very deep into projects, especially in the bigger commercial side of projects. So there's a lot more technical details that needs to be known by the salesperson. So it's just not a simple case of selling a floor covering. We kind of cover all the ingredients and all the parts that make up a flooring installation. So it gives us a kind of broader knowledge, and we're usually much more help to our dealers and supply end users because we've got that kind of broader knowledge base.
So how long have you been in the flooring industry? Because to get this kind of title, I'm sure you didn't start yesterday.
Well, I started in the flooring trade when I left school, and that wasn't yesterday, no. So let's just say it's quite a number of years, more than I care to mention. But yeah, a long time. Built up a lot of knowledge over the years. But even with that, since joining Forbo, I have to say that my technical knowledge has really improved over the last 5 years with them. That they are a special company that way. They really do kind of look into the nuts and bolts of the flooring industry.
So what are some of the products that you supply into Ethical Flooring?
Mainly with Ethical, it's our Marmoleum flooring. Marmoleum is a resilient floor made from 97% natural ingredients.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a bit of a trend, a different trend out there now, with more and more people being eco-conscious and looking after the environment better. We really try and avoid using chemicals and vinyls and those kind of things. So the Marmoleum is a great option from that point of view. It's also a fantastic product. It's been around for about 150 years since its first conception. So you can imagine 150 years ago, there wasn't an awful lot of chemicals around to use. So people had to use what they found handy. Correct. So Marmoleum, it's made from linseed oil, pine resins, wood flour, which is very finely ground wood chippings. And then we've got natural color pigments, which give it that real natural look. Looks excellent against like hardwood floors. That's a very similar type of material. Oh, okay. And cork floors, they're all from the same kind of basic family group of natural flooring, but it's fantastically hard wearing as well. So for house use, commercial use, it can really be used kind of anywhere you would like to have a nice floor.
So for technically speaking, a question that comes just to my mind is so much so, like last week we talked to Kevin and I were talking about kind of mistakes that can go on in a job site, and you never want that to happen, but there's learnings and everything. Is when one of your floors goes into a project, what are some of the steps that go in to make sure it's installed correctly and it's installed really well, from site prep to how long it has to sit in the environment in order for it to be installed or before it gets installed?
Well, that's where I come in, and also I've got a technical department behind me as well, which are ex-installers that work for Forbo. So we've actually been out to Ethical a couple of times and done some training courses with the installers and with the salespeople kind of watching as well. That the more people know about what they're selling and how it's getting installed, the less chance of mistakes. That there's always the chance that something might happen, but you can negate that by doing a lot more kind of practice and a lot more training and just getting people to understand the product and how to handle it. And it's kind of 5 years I've been working directly with Ethical, and the guys there are great. They all pick up the information and they retain the information. So they're really a good resource for clients looking to get a nice floor laid in their house.
Oh, it looks like we're still there just for a second. Great internet sometimes. So what is one, I know it says my internet is unstable and it happens. So what is one, say, myth that you want to dispel about Marmoleum flooring, and one fact? And we're gonna leave it there today.
Right, okay. The myth's probably that it's not good with water, that we do Marmoleum in 3 different systems. There's a sheet flooring, which is 6'7" wide. We do a modular tile, and we do a click system as well. So between the 3 systems, we can cover anywhere in the house. Water areas tends to be more the glue down systems that we have, just to protect the floor from for adverse water. Although later this year, we're putting a new core into the click system, which should then get it into a waterproof class as well for the system. So that's a nice thing that's coming up. The strongest part of Marmoleum is its natural ingredients. It really is just a beautiful natural product made from things that are grown naturally and sustainable. So it really is just a nice product to live with. I've got it in my own place here. Just love it. Dogs love it. Everybody loves it. The wife loves it as well. So that's the nice thing.
It's a good fact to leave on.
That's the good fact.
When they say happy wife, happy life. So easy floor to keep clean, and especially pets. That's something we cover a lot. There's so many people that go, you know what, I want that hardwood floor, but really what I love about Ethical and their project managers is they really ask those tough questions and pull it out and go, okay, maybe you don't want hardwood floor right now. We've got a great product that's going to make your house look great and still keep the value of your house. And then when, pets get maybe a little older and slower and kids get a little bit more respectful of your environment, they can move to a hardwood floor. So there's a solution definitely for every flooring, any floor that you need. You can definitely get Ethical flooring. So at that, I'd like to thank you so much. And one day we'll have to catch up for another cup of coffee. Unfortunately, the coffee shop we met in Langley is no longer there. So we're going to have to come up with another place to meet and have a coffee one day again.
We'll do that, and I'll pay for it this time.
Oh, we're going to make that happen then. So
no, thank you. A Scotsman say that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Cameron. And we'll see you next Wednesday for another edition of Fast Facts and Features with me, the brand ambassador for Ethical Flooring. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.